What is up? What is up? It's me, your host of the show, Unpopular Opinion, Matt Warner. Welcome to episode 3. We ready to get into some shit tonight, folks. So, I posted a little thing about, being a good swimmer because I'm about to burn every fucking bridge I've ever walked across. We're not there yet. It's only episode 3. I got to at least get a few more episodes under my belt before I completely get myself blacklisted. But regardless, I'm not really going to be that harsh on any specific individuals. No one person or thing has pissed me off enough where I need to put them specifically on blast. But there's a good concentration of specific groups and types of people. You suck, and you will get called out. So, the topic I decided to go with tonight is something that I ebb and flow with. And as I've gotten further along into my, quote-unquote career is this hobby of paranormal investigating, I've realized that there's a lot of people out there that are just doing some ridiculous nonsense. So to preface what we're going to get into, and bear with me, I'm working with some keys tonight trying to make this thing all fancy. How many of you have been on the road, the highway, and you encounter this fucking guy? Ladder man. How many ladders do you need, bro? How many people have you fit in your van? How many feet do you have to climb into the sky? I can understand having 1 or 2, maybe 3 ladders. A little step ladder, medium, and a large ladder. Why do you need 800 ladders? Every time I'm behind one of these fools on the highway, I feel like Final Destination behind the log truck, and I'm just waiting for one to come flying through my windshield. I don't get it. Why do you need so many ladders, dude? You go through behind them in the drive-thru, they're almost hitting the roof of that shit. No, you don't need to have all those ladders. This is, I equivalent to what I'm going to get into, the equipment monger. Are you selling equipment? Why do you roll up to an event with a friggin' U-Haul van full of equipment? You're one person with a U-Haul van full of equipment, and then you get out looking like this dude ready to tackle the whole event. Are you serious? Like, what do you need all that shit for? Why? What good is it doing for you? I don't get it. I don't understand why the need to have 14 of everything. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Now, when I started out, I used to want to have as much as I could too. All the bells, all the whistles, all the shiny toys and tools. They're all redundant. They do the same shit. And at the end of the day, they don't detect ghosts. They detect anomalies within the environment that could potentially be ghosts. If anyone out there could actually build or create a device that detects ghosts, you'd be a rich individual. These things are all just reading electromagnetic fluctuations and frequencies and all this other crap that we can't see with our eyes. So you don't need all that stuff. Unless you're selling it or you're outfitting an entire village in the rainforest somewhere. Why are you doing that? You look foolish. You look absolutely foolish. You can't even use all that shit in one investigation. There's no need to have it all. Now, on the flip side of that, I don't buy that cop-out bullshit. I'm going to use my body and use my senses. Before I go further, your body and your senses are your greatest asset. Not everyone can tune in and hone those and use them like a divining rod or anything like that. That's almost all of us. And unless you're a really good psychic, which will be a topic at another later date, you're going to need something else. But just because you tell me that you feel or see something in there, why should I believe you? Have a device to back up your claims, at least to corroborate what's going on. There's a couple of people that really piss me off with that whole cop-out, I just use my body bullshit. A couple TV people that we've worked with in the past, and I'm not going to put their names out there because they're not that they're watching, but if they ever do, I don't need to put them on blast just yet. And you've all watched their show before, and it's boring as shit. It's like watching paint dry. But regardless, don't cop out and do that either. I have fine-combed through what I use. I've narrowed it down to what I like to have in my go kit. It's a couple of pieces. A couple of bells and whistles for the crowd, and a couple things that will help add to my personal experiences when I'm on an event or when I'm at a ghost hunt, whatever I happen to be doing. I don't walk around in the dark and just say I feel shit and call it a day. I like to have evidence to try and, go with it for people. You don't need an entire store worth of equipment. You look foolish. I equate it to the people that have the jacked up pickup trucks and the giant loud pipes and everything. Yeah, they're cool, but it's unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. And a lot of times it's like you're trying to make up for a lack of something else, if you know what I'm saying. So please stop bringing all that shit all the time to the events. You look ridiculous. And like I said, unless you're outfitting the entire event, you're running the event, then you get the pass. But if you're showing up as a guest and you have 842 Pelican cases in tow on a goddamn valet cart trying to get into the event, just stop. You look foolish. It's unnecessary. You're not going to use all that stuff. And you know what? Like this was a little bit of a tame episode. I know some of you out there are like, hey, wait, that's me, the equipment guy. It's nothing personal. You look like a boob. Cut the shit. It's not necessary. That's it. So we're going to start ramping these things up. We're going to get a little bit more edgy with them as we go. I'm going to start doing a poll on a weekly basis to have you guys choose the topic that I go with. Until then, stay pissed off, question everybody, question the truth, stay true to yourself, and hit me up if you got any issues. Peace.